At my husband's promotion party, he brought his mistress onto the stage and called her the woman who has always stood by me. Then he pointed at me and ordered security to throw me out. I didn't scream, beg, or remind him about our 26 years together. I simply took out my phone and sent 4 words. Start the presentation now. Seconds later, the massive screen behind him went black. When it came back, Richard Mercer's smiling portrait had disappeared, replaced by a formal board notice. Promotion not ratified. The ballroom fell silent. Richard nearly dropped the microphone, but that was only the first slide. The next showed more than $26,000 in company payments to a consulting firm secretly connected to his mistress, Vanessa Cole. For 26 years, I had helped Richard build Mercer Industrial Supply, while he climbed from salesman to chief operating officer. When my father became sick, I stepped away from daily operations to care for him, and Richard slowly began rewriting our history, claiming he had built the company alone. Then Vanessa appeared. She became his vice president, and suspicious payments began flowing to a company owned by her brother. I reported the records to our board chairman, Daniel Cho, who secretly hired forensic investigators. They discovered duplicate invoices, payments deliberately split to avoid approval limits, and company money being used for Richard and Vanessa's private expenses. Then Richard tried to make me sign a voting proxy, giving him control over nearly all the shares I had inherited from my father. I refused. "You may regret making me fight you for what should already be mine," he warned. 2 weeks later, the board postponed his promotion and ordered him not to call himself president. Richard ignored them. At the party, he publicly claimed the title anyway and introduced Vanessa as the woman who had always stood by him. He expected me to break. Instead, I pressed send. Start the presentation now. As the evidence appeared on the screen, the applause died. Richard finally realized I hadn't come there as his humiliated wife. I had come as a director carrying out the board's decision. And then the final slide appeared, revealing the one secret Richard had never imagined I would uncover.